disrupted us big time, and the racist financial sector must be thankful to Corona, because we had a clear program to target the white-owned financial institutions, majority of which ill-treat our people and exclude them and charge them high interest rates. So we have no sympathy when it comes to ABSA and FNB. They are the most racist banks. ABSA and FNB actually fight political battles. If you fight Praveen or you fight Cyril and you still have an account in ABSA, you are very fortunate. They use their financial muscle and that court nonsensical decision that they can terminate people's accounts without any due process to fight political battles, because they know if you don't have an account, you will not be economically active. And when you are not economically active, there's no way you can be impactful politically. So we have no sympathy. We are waiting for relaxations of this COVID-19 regulations, and we're going to go very hard on the financial sector. They've taken the financial sector, they've taken a security cluster, and they are working with gangsters in the security cluster to undermine our democracy. Gangsters. Where have you ever heard there was an investigating officer who was suspended there in Western Cape? There were marches even to Parliament that he must be reinstated. Police have been suspending people here. Patani, that intelligence one of Zuma. There's never been a march. An investigating officer gets suspended because of his proximity to drug lords. Then there is some activity that seeks to threaten police commissioner. They've taken the security cluster. And when they take it, they give it to Indians and coloreds, because they are excluding us, Africans. That's what they're doing. They've taken the hawks. You know, that thing of the hawks is being abused. That thing of the hawks is being abused big time. You know, very interesting things happen. When Cyril goes to Parliament, right, this is what happens. Either one of us here is going to receive a letter from SARS, or is going to receive some questions from the hawks. It's not a coincidence. Every time Cyril goes to Parliament and we have to question him, one day I will take one of these problematic journalists, and I will be wasting my time, to show that person, look, this is the letter from SARS on the eve of Cyril's appearance in Parliament, all the time. They do that. And then, or some service provider of the EFF will get questions from hawks, and then they say you printed these ones. What are they providing, these ones? Yeah. Yeah, this one's what is commission equipment when a man. Speakers, whatever, sound or something, whatever you're providing. And then the EFF pays you. The day Cyril goes to Parliament, you are going to get a letter. Why was the EFF paying you? We were doing some sound system. Okay. Did Mr. Malema talk to you in the process? Is he the one who procured you? Or Floyd Shibambo? Who spoke to you? No, it's Tembi Msani. Who's Tembi Msani? He's a leader of the... Oh, no, fine. If those two didn't talk to you, then you are useless for us. Then they go to the next one. Because they know that after asking you a question, you are going to call the EFF office. No, we got some unpleasant call from the Hawks asking us, why did we get payment from you? They don't want you. They want you to send the message to the EFF, so that the EFF, when it goes to Parliament, it must be careful what they raise, because the Hawks can pounce on them at any time. That's how manipulative the system has become. So we are not scared of that. He does that with ANC people. They gave Pule Mabe those things of SIU. Every time he opens his mouth, hey, there is this SIU, man. Because they use that to destabilize you. To destabilize you. When they think this one has got some loud mouth, they send some SIU letter or some SARS letter or some Hawks letter. That's an abuse of office. And Cyril won't sustain it. We fought Zuma. We were told Zuma is the most powerful man with the best intelligence in the country. He's trained. Some people were even saying to us, hey, are you not scared he will kill you? Those are the type of questions we're getting. Who's Cyril? Let him try it. He wants a fight, he will fight, he will find it. We'll give it to him. Nkandla was too far, Sandest is here. We'll bring it to him to his doorstep, at his home. I'm not scared of Cyril. Let Cyril arrest the corrupt unashamedly, but let him not abuse power. And those who are next to, hey, these people have abused us for too long. Our children are too old now for us to be subjected to rubbish from anyone. We're not going to take that nonsense from anyone. Let them try it. We're not Ace Makashule. We're not Ace Makashule. I told Puli, I said, Puli, these people are going to fire Ace Makashule. No one will even throw one single stone. When we were fired, this Johannesburg came to a standstill, Chief. We're not Ace Makashule. You want a war, you will get it. You want to abuse state power. Brian Shibambo pays his VBS things through compromise arrangement. You want to bring that to us. Singena apiti. Where do we come in? When Brian Shibambo pays back the VBS money, that illiterate called Polyphant Vega, I called her here to come and question me the other day. She ran. She had a toothache, and then later on it was ear infection, later on it was an eye infection, later on, all types of things. She ran away. But she goes around speaking bad about us when she was given an opportunity to come here, uncensored, ask us about anything. Brian Shibambo reaches a compromise with VBS people, with Vele. And then, those curators. So, okay, fine. You know what? This thing is not working for me. It's not taking me anywhere. Let's compromise and let me pay whatever you say I must pay. He pays that back. Once you call it a compromise, it doesn't mean there is any party guilty. You want to just get rid of this thing. It's a compromise at SARS. It doesn't mean you admit the liability. But for the sake of progress, let's do it and let's move on. Yes, I got the money from Vele, and I got the money for this. But if this money is going to cause problems, let's compromise. Let me pay half of it or quarter of it, whatever the compromise is, I don't know. Compromise happened. This country is where it is because there was a compromise. The ANC compromised. And was the compromise meaning the ANC accepted defeat? No. For the sake of progress, let's find one another and just move on. That's what compromise means. It doesn't mean Brian Shibambo admits some guilt. Nonsense. I'm not his spokesperson, but I saw that differently looking one going around TVs and talking, and I'm like, this one doesn't even appreciate the concept compromise. What